Man. Oh, I gotta get my web captions up, and it's gonna take a second for you all to get onto the stream. So let me just get this up real quick. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to broadcast today because hold on, I gotta stop this. Hold on, I gotta sign in. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Okay, it's coming up now. It's coming up on the feed. And then also, everybody from the text notification squad has to get their text notification as well. So, last night was so much fun. We had our first annual holiday party. It was a New Year's Day party, which happened yesterday on January 1st. And it was so much fun. I spent most of today just recovering and just coming back into myself. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, the captions are not up on the bottom. Give me one second. There we go. All right. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I wanted to talk with you all about the party. I'm going to turn on the phone lines, as a matter of fact. That's what we'll do. We'll turn on the phone lines and we'll get those up and running. Let me refresh. Yeah, people got to meet my dad last night. It was a lot of fun. Let me see. Phone lines. All right, there we go. The the text notification just went out to the text notification squad. All right, perfect. So the phone lines are open. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've opened up the phone lines for anybody to call and express themselves about the time that they had or that they wished that they had because they weren't there. It was so much fun last night. Let me see if I could get this up on here inside the earphone. No, this outside the earphone, inside the earphone, and then there for the broadcast. All right. Telephone number is 323-488-3149. The phone lines are open. For those of you who don't know, yesterday we had a party on New Year's Day. It was a virtual party. I did hypnotherapy for an hour. Well, the first hour was like a meet and greet, just meeting people, letting you all meet one another. And then the second hour, we did hypnotherapy, a New Year manifestation. And that was really powerful in and of itself. I wish that someone's calling. Hold on. You're on the air live with Tanya TKO.
Hey girl, I just want to say Happy New Year. I'm drunk as hell. Just came from brunch with my girls, so
Oh,
I'm drunk as
Lord.
hell.
Who is
Happy
this?
New- This is Angel. I just want to say Happy New Year to you, Tanya. I see you did so great with your vitamin E oil and your makeup packs. I just
All
want to
right.
say this 2022, it's going to be a prosperous year, Tanya. I already see it started prosperous for you, and I just hope it's prosperous for everyone else. And blessings.
This is a prosperous year, period. Were you at the party?
No, I wasn't. I did get the email, but I was not because I was at another party drunk as hell, Tanya.
So you just
Bringing
spent
in
this whole
2020.
weekend drunk as hell. You were so funny. Well, I'm glad you had a good time with your girls. Next time, do make some time to come out and hang out with us. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Okay. Well, I definitely just wanted to say Happy New Year to all of you. Have a blessed and prosperous year. Welcome to 2022.
Yes,
Be about your health,
absolutely.
money, with
Welcome.
self love.
Yes. Welcome to 2022. It's a prosperous year. It's a year of abundance. So you're already starting getting off to your great fun-filled start. So thank you, Angel, for calling in.
No problem. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. All right.
Bye.
All right. Wow, how nice. Well, phone lines are open for yeah, so it was so I showed you all the venue. It was great. Last night I looked so pretty and I have no pictures. So if there's anybody who took screenshots or anything, so like the hypnotherapy room was so lovely. It was like mountains that were in the clouds and there were people scattered out all over the clouds and on the mountains. And while we were doing the hypnotherapy, I was just going around the room, just looking at everybody. and and where they were in the hypnotherapeutic process. And so we did a manifestation for 2022, and there were people who were in tears. It was so amazing. There are people who threw away their current partner, put them in the trash bag, and incinerated them. It sounds a lot bad, worse than it was, but it was an amazing time. There were three. There was the lounge, there was the main dance floor, and then there was the hypnotherapy room. Oh, there was the pool. Out by the pool, we were playing. First, we started with Afro beats, then we started playing jazz out by the pool, and then in the lounge, it was neo soul all night. On the dance floor, we had Afro beats, and we also had a DJ, but the DJ had technical issues. And oh my goodness, Tawana said she wanted to do the hypnotherapy so bad, but her kids decided, nope, it's bad enough you're on the online party. You want an entire half hour to yourself with no interruptions for hypnotherapy. That's a nah. Oh, she said the trash bag was the best part. Shelly, how come you weren't there? This took place online. We had a special venue that is designed for to give a real life in cocktail party feel, and it was just amazing. It was amazing. So the night started out. People were there on time. They came in. People met one another. Oh my goodness! I see lyrical in the comments. Let me tell you something. We had a scavenger hunt last night. And in the scavenger hunt, the purpose of the scavenger hunt was to meet people and talk to them. So I gave them different categories to meet people that 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 um that fit the category. So the first one was to meet somebody who works in healthcare. Second was education, meet somebody who is a twin or has twin children, someone who's had a near death experience, someone who's been to 10 countries or more, someone who is a farmer or grows their own food, someone who is in currently living in a country other than the one they were born in, someone who's been arrested, and someone who raised animals like on a farm or a ranch, and last one was someone in the music industry. And I had people really took this seriously. Oh my goodness. People were really serious about this about their scavenger hunt. They were one girl, listen, where is Iffy? Iffy says she had 10 people on her list. Then when we got to asking her about the 10, after she got to 6, she was confused because she was dousing a whole bottle of alcohol during the party. And then she forgot how to match up what name she got with what category. So then she got disqualified. Then there was a young lady who said she had 8 on the list. Then as we were going through, she really only had 7. And she was like, well, it was only 7 to begin with, wasn't it? Then there was a young lady who came out and said she had a solid 7. And we went through her list, and she really did. She won first place. And I believe that first place was the young lady right there in the comments. Lyrical. Contact. Wait. Was it lyrical? Hold on. I got to look at my. I wrote down. Oh, you know what? I got to go into the book. I wrote down the names in the book. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We had music videos playing on the main dance floor, Afrobeat music videos. The DJ was trying, but the DJ could not get his sound connected right. And people were trying to like dance to the music or whatever. And after a while, I was just like, forget it. Let's just play music videos. Right. And then the music videos were fun. It was really nice. It was nice. Labouche, Labouche, who were you last night? Because oh wait, Labouche, your real name is. Oh my goodness, you did not tell me who you were last night. You know what? The thing is that I know you all by your screen names here. Hold on. Kelly is saying I really did have 8 after. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Simmer down, simmer down. It is over. She said, well, last night you didn't. Yo, there's Iffy. There's Iffy. Then Iffy fell asleep by the pool area. I had to bounce Iffy out of the party. Then she woke up and came back in. Last night was so much fun. I want to hear about some of your experiences. Phone line is open 323-488. 3149. Ziya His says I had 6 of the scavenger hunt. The minimum was 7. Iffy claimed she had 10. Iffy, did you get your list together yet? It was too much. That was too funny. Tessa says to all the women I was chatting with in the lounge, thank you for the great conversation. Yes, you know what? I went into the lounge and I heard people talking some this young lady was like, the definition of a king is the head of a household. So you as a woman, you are a king and you don't have to be you don't have to give birth to be a mother. I said, what's this now? I said, this conversation is in a direction that I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about this. So I just walked back out the room quietly. And then I went over to in the hypnotherapy room. There were people gathered around after, after we'd finished our session, and they were in there talking, and they were in a deep conversation. I came close, but they were enwrapped. So I was like, okay. And then I went back out to the dance floor. Keith, where were you? There was only one man there last night, and he was surrounded by women like he was the Messiah, and they were touching the hem of his garment. There was a woman, oh, from the Bible days. She had been sick, sick so very long. When she heard my Jesus was coming through, she joined the gathering throngs. And as she was pushing her way through, somebody asked her, what are you trying to do? She said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. Okay, I don't know all the lyrics. But there was just one man there last night, and all of the women were gathered around him like he was giving the gospel. And then we put his feet to the fire. And we started asking him some tough questions he couldn't answer. Then he brought his wife on the line. And then we asked her some tough questions. It was a lot of fun, for me at least. I don't know how much fun it was for him getting asked the questions. I don't know how much fun that part was for him. But it was a lot of fun. Davida, call in. The phone lines are open. Tell us your experience. And don't say any. Oh, I remember you from last night. You were like, yes, my YouTube name is Shush, don't say anything. And I was like, what? And I was like, I don't know if I know that name. But anyway, come. 3 wise women came following the North Star. This is a whole other conversation. I don't know nothing about that. I made a new page, so I just got your notifications when I liked the page today. Well. I swear the hypnotherapy meditation changed my whole life. Oh, how sweet. Call in. Nobody wants to call. Everybody's shy today. Or is people just recovering? It was Dominique is funny. It was so much fun. Steve had gotten a ticket, but Steve did not come. I was looking forward to meeting Steve, etc. Maybe he got shy. Maybe he got other things that he had to, other engagements. Maybe, some people were saying that they didn't get the link. It's like you sign up to go to an e-party and you don't put down the right email address and you don't, and wrong or you don't put down your telephone number the right way. How are you going to get your invite? It's like it cannot come through osmosis. But okay, yes, LaBouche, I remember. But the thing is that it's too late now because the party is over. I want to put a face to a name. So like there were a lot of people there last night, but if I don't know your online name, I'm like, oh, these are just, people. So, oh, and Shawana's just getting herself out of bed. New Yorker here, done caught COVID. Sorry I missed the party. Was down since before Christmas. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? I'm so sorry. Yeah, everybody in New York got COVID. It's crazy. It is all throughout the streets here. It is no joke. It is no joke. I told you all of my workers caught COVID. And so I was here doing boxes all by myself for the first 10 days. And people were contacting me upset. One woman, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Hypnotherapy was great. I just amazing. Love how it was done. Yeah, the hypnotherapy was really powerful. I took people down into 3 layers of relaxation, down into a real deep level. One young lady went into hypnosis and doesn't remember what she did in there. She came out and she came out easily. But when she was in deep. So, the subconscious mind does not sleep. And so everyone was nodding their heads. And, I have made sure everybody's camera was on to make sure everyone was still awake. Because last year, remember, there was a girl who couldn't wake up after hypnosis. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Aisha. My caller name is Blessed Black Girl. Hey,
Hey, how are you? Were you at the party last night?
out. Yep, I was in and out, and I had a good time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So what was your
I'm.
takeaway? Did you meet people? What did you do at the party?
Uh, I loved it. It was my first time going to a virtual party, and it was cool to go to the rooms and just see everybody. It was different, and it was cool, and I can't wait till the next one.
Yeah, we're going to do one
Yeah.
for Valentine's Day, but that one is just women. I'm thinking about doing one for Valentine's Day, but I don't know if we should do one back to back, like day after, because Valentine's Day is February
Yeah.
13th and Valentine's Day is February 14th. But because there was only one man there last night, I don't know if we can have a Valentine's Day party because most
Yeah.
of the men who come and pepper my comments, they didn't
Mhm.
show up last night. They didn't show
I
up.
know. Come out, man. Come out. Yep.
So you were in and
Thank you,
out. Did
Ty.
you meet people last
Mhm.
night? Did you meet other knockouts?
Yeah, I met people. Yesterday was my birthday, so I was having my own party, and then I would come back in to the virtual party. So, and everybody embraced me. It was my birthday, and they told me happy birthday. It was beautiful.
Oh, I wish you would have said something. We would have all sang.
Yep, yep,
Oh, well, happy
yeah.
birthday.
So,
Wow, you were born on the 1st of January?
uh, December 31st.
How was yesterday
Yeah.
your birthday then?
Well, it's
Tell
I
you.
celebrate for 2 days. Yeah,
Okay. All
it's my
right.
birthright.
I feel
Thank
you.
you.
I feel you. All right. Well, happy birthday
Yeah.
today too then. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Hey. Yeah, but anyway, I had a good time, man. God bless.
All right. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Did you do the hypnotherapy too?
No, I didn't go into the hypnotherapy room.
Okay. Why
No.
did you didn't go? How come you didn't go in there and get your New Year
I
manifestation?
I don't know. I went to the pool and I went to the dance floor and I went to the chill spot. I think that was.
All right
But
then.
overall, it was 100.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you had a good time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you and blessings.
All right. Bye
Okay.
bye. All right. Yeah, did anybody take any pictures? Anybody caught my beautiful look? I had on a deep, dark, smoky eye with a low V red dress. I had on the popping red lips. Skin was buffed out, flawless. Eyelashes were curved to the gods. I looked like a sunflower. Every time I looked up, it was like the world opened up to the universe when the sun comes and shines down on the people. And then my dimples was popping out. It was nice. I looked so good last night. You know how sometimes you do your makeup, and I did it with the vegan makeup. You know, sometimes you do your makeup and you be like, damn, is that me? Well, that's how I was last night. I was just, mm, mm, mm. It was so much fun. Hey, Lucci, come call. Davida said she was going to call. Lucci, call. Wait, Amanda. There were, there were, I, there were so many different names there that I wish that I could put the names with the screen names. LaBouche is Jolie. Um, hold on. There was a huntress there, a young lady who travels around Texas killing wild hogs. She's a huntress rather. And I got to talking to her about what it is that she does. And I was floored because I had never met anybody who does such things. You're in the ear live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hey, Tanya, it's Davida.
Hey, Davida. Welcome to the line. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. So talk to me. So what was your experience like at the party?
I had fun. I had fun. I didn't know what to expect, but because I've never done a virtual party before, but I had a lot of fun. I talked to Nettie. That's my new best friend. I talked to Issy. I talked to Tessa. So we had a little powwow going on in the lounge, and then it got a little crazy. And then Ashley came in. She's really sweet. Ashley B, I think is her name in the comments. Yeah.
Ashley the Huntress, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because I heard that some things were going down in the lounge, that somebody was calling using the B word at another woman. White people gotta
Yeah.
bring
That
their
was so
drama.
mean.
You
It
know
was
what? I
so
need to find
mean.
out. I need to find out who did that because everybody who knows my platform knows that I do not tolerate or condone anyone calling any woman, no matter how you feel about her, the B word. So I need to find out who did that so that disciplinary action can take place because that's a huge no no. But yeah, I heard that everything was going good, and then some woman started calling another woman the B word, and I'm like, how did this? How? How do you come out on a New Year's Day party? Did you were you a witness to this?
I was. I know who it was.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, if you all know who the person was, please you can contact me anonymously privately. Okay? Cuz I heard about it earlier today and I wish somebody would have told me about that last night because that's inappropriate. But nonetheless. So what was the deepest conversation you got into last night?
We talked about divine femininity and masculinity. So that was pretty cool. Um, and
Interesting.
then we talked about, and I think that's where Ashley came in, and she was just listening and just kind of hearing us out, which I thought was
Mhm.
was very
But
cool.
how did
Very,
it start? How did it get to that point? What happened?
honestly, all she said was she was from Texas, and then it went left. That's all she
Really?
said. Yeah, all she said was hello, and that she was from Texas, and that she hunts, and then I guess the other woman was triggered by that, and it just went
Wait,
crazy.
was she
But
defending the animals? Was she like, don't kill the animals, you
no,
bee?
no, she was saying, oh yeah, because that's what they do in Texas. They hunt black people. So I was like, oh no, this is too
Wait,
much.
a black person is a wild boar? This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Okay, well, I'm gonna do more investigations and find out what happened. Cause you said she was not defending. She was defending the Boers. No, she was defending black people in the place of Boers.
She was, but there wasn't a threat towards black people, so I didn't understand why. I mean, it was just Ashley. It was a whole bunch of us. It was, it just wasn't necessary. And then Ashley left, and I was like, no, come back.
Wait, she chased
Because
her out the room
we
with
weren't,
that?
she did, but she came back. She cut her camera off and everything. I was like, no, you need to come back.
Why didn't
Because we weren't
anybody
finished
come to me
talking to
and
her.
tell me this? That this was going
I
on?
think because, I think because most of the women in the room were in opposition to that, and we expressed our disagreements with it, and she kind of left on her own. So,
Wait,
we
wait,
just kind of,
the person who said it left on her own?
well, she left after no one would agree with her behavior.
What the
So she clicked out.
So you all ganged up on her while she was trying to defend you in the place of a boar. This is too much. This is too much. All right. Okay. So then you all were talking about the divine masculine and feminine. What were your thoughts about the music?
Honestly, I couldn't hear it. I because we were too busy listening to each other. I didn't know what was playing. Honestly,
Oh, okay. So you were so
I just
enwrapped in the conversation that you just tuned everything else out. And then
yeah
okay, okay. All right.
yeah
All right. And then things simmered down after the confrontation and then the defense. And then the offender left and then everything simmered down.
yeah, and then we started cracking jokes. So
All
she had
right.
a microphone, and she would pick the microphone up every time she had something she needs to say. And the way my mind works is to switch the energy in the room. So when me and Nettie was in there, I picked up my microphone. I picked up my microphone to emulate her. I know that was wrong, but it was funny, and I
So
had to
then
do
you
it
all started
because it was.
bullying.
She wasn't there. She wasn't there, so she wasn't technically being bullied. She wasn't there. She didn't know. She didn't know.
Too much. So okay. Well, now she will because you're saying this on the. But,
It's fine.
but I
It's
remember a
fine.
young lady there with a handheld microphone. I remember
Yes,
a young lady,
that's
but I
the
don't
one.
remember her.
That's
I don't remember her name. I'm gonna do more investigations. I'm gonna find out how this the bush too much. All right. So did you drink last night or were you on the sober side?
I did, but I have a very low tolerance. So I woke up this morning. Mind you, I only had maybe like 3 sips. I woke up this morning and I was not right.
Well,
So
you know what? Also, the pandemic lowered people's tolerance too. Like, cause I used to be able to have some sips before, but then, so like I was sipping at last year's Galentine's event, but then like sometime earlier this year, I went out to brunch when things opened back up in New York, and I had some mimosas, and I was bent. I was
so
bent.
you got TKO wasted.
Or off of a few sips from the mimosa. So I bought me a whole bottle of champagne, but last night I needed to be on my P's and Q's, so I didn't even pop it open. Maybe I'll save it for Valentine's Day and then we'll pop some bottles then. But yes, 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 yes. So what else? So you went, so what did you think of the rooms and the layout and everything?
That was cool. And the nerd side of me wanted to know how it worked, but I had to stay present. So, but I was clicking around and I needed to see everything and what does this button do? So I clicked out of a couple of rooms by accident because I was just clicking around. So I disappeared from a
Yeah.
couple of people and I had to go back and find them.
That is so funny. That is one thing. It's really easy because I was chasing a few people around the party to get them to turn their cameras on, and they would run from me. I couldn't catch them.
That is
They would see me
that is
coming, they would
funny.
run, and then sometimes they would jump right out of the room. I was like, okay, all right, all right,
I did
okay.
notice some of the people with the cameras off did not talk very much. They just kind of hang around.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. So that's why I was trying to get. Hold on. Oh wow, hold on. The apples are coming through, but I don't have the apple sound is not coming through. Huh. This is interesting. I gotta go check those in a moment because I don't have the apples connected on the screen. All right. So I'm sorry I interrupted you. This just this thing started vibrating by me and I don't know why it was vibrating, so I got distracted for a second. But you were saying, say the last thing that you said.
Oh, that the people who didn't have their cameras on, they weren't um talking very
Oh,
much.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
Amanda says I turned on mine after you chased me. So they see there was see I told you there were people who were running from me because I would go up to them and I'd be like, "Hello, hello," and then I started kicking people out, and then people would start running when they see me coming. They run away. Amanda, thank you for turning on your camera because it's all about connecting and meeting people. Did you make some good connections last night?
I did. I with Tessa, we follow each other on Instagram, and
Yay!
yeah,
I'm
and
so
Tessa
happy
was
to hear
cool, and
that.
she was cool. Yeah, I
Yay, I'm
talked
so
to a couple of
happy.
people.
Oh, that's nice. Tessa's in the comments right now. Did you see her? Hello?
I'm. It's a little behind, so I have the.
Oh, no,
I'm
she's been
watching
in
it
the
on the
comments for a
TV, so
minute.
I
Her
haven't
name is
muted.
Black Lily in the comments. So,
Oh yes. Because I think that's yeah. Well, I'm not gonna
well,
tell her
that's
business, but
wonderful. I'm glad that we were able to build community. That was the whole point, the whole purpose. So you exchange information with one person.
yes, it was one person, and then there's a couple of other people that I talked to as well,
Okay, okay. I'm going to
but
have to do a
they weren't
scavenger
there.
for people to exchange information.
Not that lady that was in the lounge though. I don't think we want her number.
You know something? Sit on the backside down. All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Davida. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye. How funny. All right. Listen, I told you all I stepped into the lounge at that moment and then I was like, what's this now? What? I said, I just turned around. I just was like, okay, they in a conversation I don't know anything about. And I turned around. I turned around. Tracy Walker, it was so nice to meet you. It was so nice to meet you. Phone lines are open. I want to hear from somebody else. Stop being shy. Call in now. Call in now. Call in. If you were at the party last night, I was right there and you didn't see me at the end. Oh, I'm so sorry. I tried to meet every single person that was there. If he says, I was ahead of you guys, that's why I need to drink. Michonne, who was Michonne? Michonne, what was your name in the thing? See, I don't know. See, you all have all these different names. What was your name at the party last night? Michonne's girl. I want to know. I want to know. And I saw there were some ladies flirting with other ladies. So that people was having all types of fun. You know what I mean? A party without much men didn't stop some people at all. At all. At all. At all. So listen. Somebody's saying Tasha K. It was awesome meeting your dad. Tasha K was there too. I didn't see Tasha K there, and she brought her pops as well. Wow, very interesting. Some people are confusing their vloggers. Lilani is saying, "Shoot, I missed it." Oh, Dip says she couldn't make it. I wish you were there. Phone lines are open. Why is everybody so shy all of a sudden? I want to hear somebody else's experience. And Ada says, Tanya, it was awesome meeting your dad. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We look so much alike, don't we? Same head, same face. Here we go. All right. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
This is Ruby. In the
Hey,
comments, I'm pretty distracted now.
pretty distracted now?
Nails.
Pretty distracted nails?
Yeah, that's my name in the comments section. But
Okay.
my name is Ruby, Ruby.
Okay, Ruby. Were you the young lady who had the same earrings as me?
No, I was the one who, after the hypnosis, I woke
Oh,
up
you were having
suddenly,
oh, yes, yes,
but
yes, yes, yes. You
I
were the
couldn't
one who went
remember
so
any
deep you couldn't remember where you went on your journey.
exactly. But I know that what I want to manifest for 2022 involves being better rested. And last night I had the best sleep.
Wow. Yes, hypnosis will do that to you. Hypnosis will give you a wonderful, amazing sleep that evening. So I'm glad that you were able to have that rest.
Yes, definitely. And so, since you mentioned me earlier, but of course you didn't have a name to put with it, I and you were saying call in, stop being shy. I listen and watch your shows all the time, so I was like, let me just call in and at least say hello.
Yeah, it was so
Yes.
nice meeting you last night. So, did you write down in your journal the things that you do want to manifest besides the sleep? Did you take some time to like really write
Well,
out so that you could connect with whatever part of your, well, with your subconscious mind that was cognizant during the journey?
I did write some quick notes, but I just want you to know that for me, sleep is the foundation because everything else that I want to accomplish is being undermined by my lack of rest. So that was the critical component.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Yes,
know what? Rest is so important. So I'm glad that you acknowledge that and that you're working towards alleviating yourself of whatever it is that's stopping you from resting. What's stopping you from really
well,
truly diving
you
into
know,
your
I was
rest?
I was going to share with you that you might remember me also from the one of your Zoom calls because I mentioned that I had gotten a clean scan for my lungs because I'm a lung cancer survivor.
Oh, yes,
And
and we
so,
breathed deep that day.
yeah, so one of the things that impacts my rest is one of the cancer medications that I continue to take for my survival. It does cause some insomnia, but I know that rest is possible for me. I don't want to go necessarily on sleep medication because I'm on so many medications to manage side effects from my treatment. So,
Got you, got you,
so
got you.
yeah, so it's complicated, but just suffice it to say that sleep is the foundation, and I track my sleep on my smartwatch. So I got deep sleep last night, which I don't always get. My respiration was
Nice.
better, my breathing was better, my heart rate was better, everything was better.
Nice. Oh, that is amazing. So see, so even if you consciously don't feel that you remembered, that your subconscious mind was present and going through the journey, and when you came out of it, you
Absolutely.
obviously got really great deep sleep last night. So I'm happy to hear that. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why I was like, let me call in and just share a success story. I stayed in the hypnotherapy room pretty much the whole party. I did come into the dance floor at the end just to say goodbye to you. And I came over, I found you, another young lady was trying to say goodbye too. We said goodbye, and then you zipped off, you flew off somewhere. I don't know where you were going, but it was
Yeah.
fun. It was
Oh,
so nice to see everyone.
yeah, thank you so much for calling in. It's different than the Zoom calls we have behind the scenes. It was really nice to just be in a really just laid back party atmosphere. So thank you so much for coming out and participating. What was it that made you not go to the dance floor and the lounge and those other places?
I I think once I went into the hypnotherapy space and after the hypnotherapy, I was such in a zoned out space, and I was in there talking to another young lady, and then a, a, a young white woman from California came in, and she was cooking for her child, and she was chit chatting with us, and I was just chilling. That's why I stayed in the hypnotherapy rooms
Okay.
because at a real party, I would be in the chill section. I probably wouldn't be on the dance floor, so I was just doing what was natural for me.
Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody earlier because they were like, "Oh, the music was too loud, etc." And I was like, "Well, there were different rooms with different vibes." So, and I'm like, how you do, real life parties is how you do virtual parties as well. So the people who like to be in the chill spots will stay in the chill spots. The people who want to be on the dance floor will be on the dance floor. So I made a theater room, but I thought people would come up and put up things that they wanted to watch, but nobody did. I should have just played a movie in there for people who just wanted to sit around and just watch. I went to a party once. I don't even remember where it was, but at the party they were playing like Dolomite. and he was like doing his fake kung fu chops and all this other stuff in the movie.
Yeah,
And it
that's
was nice
very
just
cool.
to it was nice just to sit and chill. So next time we do a party, I think I'm gonna put like Dolomite on in one of the rooms and just let that play.
I think that's a great idea, and I agree. I think now we all understand how that particular app works. You know, some of us had a few sound issues, but um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was really lovely, and I like the idea of having different spaces for different personalities. And
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
really you really are building community, and I appreciate you for that.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, Ruby. It
You're
was so great
welcome.
meeting you. Thank you.
Nice to
All
meet you
right.
too. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye
And Happy
bye.
New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. And this year is an amazing year of manifesting. I feel it with the twos. I feel it. Twos are a very powerful number, so I definitely feel it. So phone lines are open. I want to hear somebody else's experience at the party. This is why I'm doing this video right now, even though I'm tired. You can see in my face, I am tired. But I said, you know what? Let me come out. Let me do a video and just invite people to talk about the party. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Monique.
Hey, Monique. How are you? You were at the party last night? Oh, you have to turn down your thing in the background. I hear the echo.
Oh, okay. Hold on, hold on. I
All
got to
right.
figure out the bird. Okay. I am giggly like
It's
grown
still playing
woman,
in the
giggly to
background.
death. Yes, she is. And for real, like this is a
Hold
good.
on,
Hold on,
Monique.
I'm
You
doing
have
it.
to
Here you
listen
go.
to the phone every.
Hello.
Okay, perfect. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, it just I love Diane. I love I love it. I loved her when she was sitting on the stool in her house and everything. So yes, and I just came through breast cancer and everything, and just being home all the time and just going through the web, I guess, and I seen
Yeah.
her and fell right in love. Yes, I love her personality, all that. I love it. I love it. And honey, and she tell it how it is. Yes, I love that.
Are you talking about me?
Hey, this one of you? Stop playing. No, it's not you for real. Is this you for
Hello?
real?
You've been
Huh?
I know you're not drinking while you're recovering. So what's going on
Wait a
with
minute.
you?
No, wait, no, no, no. Wait a minute. I'm thinking I'm talking to um, you had a representative to call you or something. I've never thought I really was talking to you.
You're so
I'm
funny.
definitely giggly right now. I'm definitely giggly right now. But yes, I just came. No, no, no. I'm not drinking anything now. I'm just, oh, I'm just tickled to death. I'll just tickled to death. And I never really subscribed to any channels for real.
Hold on, your
Oh
phone
my
is still your phone
But
is
I
still
love you, and I love how you speak and give that realness, and like don't be taking none of that crap. Like, hold up, sister. No, that's not it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You motivation, and I love that to hear a black lady, hey, serving that hot tea, straight 100 real. I love it.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that, Monique.
Yes,
I don't remember
thank you.
Monique at the party last night.
Oh no, like I say, I'm just getting over third stage
Oh,
breast
okay. So you
cancer.
weren't there. Okay, okay, okay,
So
okay. Got you,
yeah,
got you,
I
got you,
I don't
got
go
you.
nowhere in my house, honey. My party is here.
I mean, but it was a
I look
virtual
at you
party.
when you be in there dancing, and my boyfriend like what? Oh, your girl must be on. When you be with your little white shirt and with your little antlers and stuff, I be here dancing too. You like, oh, you listen to Tiny, ain't you? Yes.
How funny,
But I
how
love
funny.
you, and
But
you
yeah, the
keep doing
party
what
was
you do,
virtual.
girl.
You could have stayed home and come.
Huh?
The party was virtual. You could have stayed home and come.
Oh, didn't even think about that. I really didn't. I really didn't. Because sometimes I get a little sad because it feel like the world is moving around me. You know what I mean? And I'm a person I'm like you, very energetic, out there, But with cancer, it had to fall back with the corona. You know what I'm saying? So it's,
Mhm. Yeah.
but just watching you give me an outlet to everything, and I love it. You keep going, girl. You better serve.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, and come out to the next party, okay? Because everybody was
Thank you.
invited. All right. Well, you have a good night.
You too, my love.
All right. Good
And
night.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year.
Oh, bye.
All right. Well. Make sure that when you all call up that you turn down whatever is playing in the background, okay? And yeah, that was so cool. So phone lines are open. People said they're trying to call, but you're trying to call when someone is on the air. So maybe you have to wait for them to get off, or when you hear that the phone call is wrapping up, then you start calling. That's how the people who get through say that that's their secret. So so okay. All right. So welcome. Phone number is going across the screen right there. Oh, you know what? We have some apples. Let me read the apples real quick. Let me read the apples real quick. All right. First you say no, 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 no. Then it's really yes, 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 yes. Oh, Sassy Stallion sends $10 and she says, I love you. Well, I love you too, Sassy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have a call coming in. I'm gonna jump to the next apple in 1 second. You're on it, you're live with Tanya. What's your name?
Lady Tanya, it's me, Ray Bannister. Happy New Year.
Hey, Ray. Wow. Ray, you've been missing in action for the last half a year. And you didn't come to the party last night either? How are you?
I've been in the hospital since December 21st.
Why are you in the hospital with COVID or something else?
Nah, something else. I don't know if you remember, but when I first came across you, I had just finished having surgery on my right foot. Now it's the
Yeah.
left foot's turn.
Okay. Yeah, because you were out there stomping the yard and getting down, busting it down low and all that other stuff that messed up your foot over there carrying big women and everything. So, yes, I remember. That's how it went
Oh,
down,
man.
right? You was over there getting
Yeah,
down low, carrying big women at the party, trying to juke and whine, and next thing you know, your foot said,
Lady Tanya, I wish that was the case, believe me.
You're so
But
funny.
it's good to finally talk to you live. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and you know what I wanted the listeners to hear me say this because I know I said this to you in private. The thing I love about you the most is the self empowerment, and you know, for me personally, I couldn't be with a woman that didn't have self love because a lady with self love shows that she loves herself and won't take any slack, not even from me. That's how I know she'll have my back. So I wanted to tell you live in front of every listener possible. I love what you do and
Thank
keep on
you.
doing it. That's what got me glued to you in the first place.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. You all remember Ray, he used to send the $13 with the flowers, the 3 or 5 flowers, and then he just disappeared one day. I guess, when you bust that wine on the right woman, the next thing you know, you was gone from the platform.
Yeah, I know. And I know that there are a lot of people wondering what I look like, or wondering who's this mysterious person. Well, here I am. I'm no longer a mystery. You know, it's not that I meant to be, it's just that I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, but I'm determined that this year I'm going to defeat the health issues, not just fight the good fight. I'm defeating this thing. And believe me, I plan to be an active, ardent supporter of you because you are worth it. Again, I love what you do. I have no shame in saying it. And let's do it up for 2022 and the years ahead, Lady Tanya.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Get out on a good foot. No pun intended.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue supporting you. I'm gonna continue listening to you, and you never know. I've been single for a long time. Maybe through your encouraging words, I may finally end up with a listener through you. So let's do the damn thing.
All right. Well, listen, you could have come out to the party. They were gathered around the one man who was there like he was the water at the drinking hole.
Well, Lady Tanya, I wish, and I'll tell you this: once I get 110%, I have a lot to make up for, and the energy you give is like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to be around because it really is powerful. It's definitely positive, and I'm really, even though I didn't know that you were around all these years. I only knew about you last year, and I haven't regretted it.
Oh, well, we're so happy to have you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for coming out. Thank you.
No
Thank
problem,
you.
Lady Tanya.
All right, then. Have a great night.
You too, my dear. Take care.
All
Bye.
right. How funny. How funny. All right. So let's read the next apple that came in. All right. Shanice P sends $10 and says, last night is proof that your retreat would be amazing. Yeah, you know what? Yes, you know what? That is so true. We need to do a retreat. We need to let this COVID thing simmer down a little bit more, and then we're definitely gonna go. I want to go out into the wilderness and just really retreat from society. You're live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, Tanya. It's Lucia. How you doing?
Hey,
Happy
Lucia.
New Year,
How are
everybody.
you? Happy New Year to
I'm
you.
good. I was
So,
definitely running away from you, Tanya. I was like, damn, you're using this it was like such a cool experience, but you were using that like you had your way with the virtual party before. It was super dope experience. I'm so fortunate to see it before it comes out. You know what I mean?
why were you running from me?
No, I mean, because it was just like you were moving. I mean, I saw you in one room, and then I turned around, and you were like, boom, 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 out, and I'm like, oh damn. And she was chasing people in and out of that room, so I turned around the camera. I had during the hypnotherapy, which was I actually took the last spot. It was like 49, and I heard you come out on the video, and I was like, wait a minute. I go to the hypnotherapy room, I click on it, I was like, oh, I got in. So sorry, everybody who missed out, but it was such a cool experience because I've never done that before. So I was putting my baby to sleep at the same time. So I really took advantage of it. I lied down, I put the pillow, I put my phone close to the ear because I was like, I didn't want to think too much. I wanted to really take advantage of you, Tanya, and really soak this opportunity up. So you ended up putting the baby to sleep faster than me, and which was really cool because she was listening to you too. And so she dozed off so quick, and I happened to finish the whole thing. And when I got back up, I was just like, I had to leave the room because I just had to go and regroup where I was at. It was like, wow, that was pretty deep. And you taught me the 0 to 1, like 0 counting down, going deeper, and then going up, kind of awakening. So I learned that. So maybe I'll try something new. And maybe can I try my own therapy, or is that possible?
Yeah, you can self-hypnotize. Why not? Go ahead.
I
Self-hypnotize.
don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It was so cool, though. So I'm glad I got into that. And, yeah, I just definitely wanted to share my experience because it was such a cool treat. And I was a part of the people who got that mix-up with when we paid on the 29th. And so I shoot a message to Tanya, and she's like, nope, I'll put you back at that price. She looked out. She sent me a message. She was like 2 hours. It was like a voice message she sent, which was so sweet. She was like, I'm getting prepared. I'm getting everything ready. And you definitely look the part. You definitely had your A game on. You look beautiful. And you did. You definitely did the whole thing. I didn't really realize how it was going to be. Like this whole space that you were talking about when you were like, oh, I had the venue, I have the spot, I have this. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So when I got to see it, it was super cool. And I was like, is this what they mean when they're going to say like the virtual malls? And it was such a cool. I had to like kind of see how like Vida, only person I met was Davida, and I was comfortable to introduce myself because I saw her name pop up. So I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Hey," because she shoot me like a video of an old video that you were talking about one time. So she shoot me a video of that, and so that's kind of how I was comfortable knowing her. And so I said hi, and then I
Oh.
realized I had to have my phone on Do Not Disturb because as soon as I started talking to her, my phone rang and it kicked me out of the room. So then
Oh.
I had to look for her. And so I knew when the hypnotherapy portion came, I was like, I already knew I had to turn on that Do Not Disturb because I didn't
Oh,
want to
got
like
you. Got you. Get
get
kicked out
out.
by the. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that
So
phone calls did that.
so the longer you stayed, I feel like the more you got to learn how to navigate the room. But
Yeah.
like when I first got in, I felt like people thought I had like coronavirus because every time I try to get close, they'd run away. So that's
How
I was like,
funny.
we can't catch nothing like this, guys. This is cool.
You were so funny. There was just a lot of people moving. There were a lot of people there, so there was a lot of movement, and it was much bigger than the first party that I did. The first party that I did had like 20 people at it, and it was a nice, small, chill vibe. This one had so many people all over the place that it was kind of hard keeping up with everybody. Like even doing the hypnotherapy, going around the room and looking at people's cameras and stuff. It was I have to get people to come closer together the next time I do hypnotherapy in
Well,
the
you were pretty
venue.
good. You called me out. I was like, I know, I'm putting my baby to bed, and I don't want to get out. Don't kick me out, Tanya. Oh,
Well,
this
you
is
know,
not the way I wanted to talk to you.
part of the reason that I have to see everybody's face during the hypnotherapy process because we are in therapy and everybody
Yeah,
reacts differently to
you got to
different
check in.
suggestions, and I have to see whether or not people, like one girl last year, she couldn't get out of hypnosis. This is why I got everybody's phone number this time, because last year there was no way for me to reach her because I didn't have everyone's phone number,
Oh,
and she could not get, and I could see her trying to come out of hypnosis, and she would not, like she was like trying to get out of it, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, and she just was like, and she was trying to come out, but she would not. She couldn't open her eyes. She was like rolling eyes in her head and everything. So
yeah.
I have to see everyone's cameras. I have to be able to see everyone is nodding their head and still awake in the process, etc. So yes, absolutely. So
And I
yeah.
noticed even when I was doing the hypnotherapy, like before you started saying deep breathing, I started naturally deep breathing, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, is this just how intense it is that I needed to like take a deep breath? And then I was like, oh, thank God she said to deep breathe
Mm-hmm.
because I was just like, where do I, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just such a cool trance to be in, and kind of
Yeah.
the part where you were telling me to, put the stuff in that you want and
Mm-hmm.
to take remove stuff out. That was a process. That is really, it was kind of coming to terms with stuff, and you kind of have to, I was
Yeah.
talking to Davida at one point. I was asking her if she was going to do the tarot reading, and she told me that she's like she hadn't came back from the last one, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm not ready for that yet. So it was helpful.
Well,
So
the
I
way
enjoyed
my
it.
I'm so glad the way my tarot readings work is, I get messages from your guardian angels and your guides that give you tasks that you must do for your particular life to get what it is that you want. And sometimes people may not be ready to do those tasks. So,
Yeah,
when we're ready, everything
baby
happens
steps.
in due time.
Baby steps. But I mean, one thing I'm going to do since I'm here on the air, if you're not a part of the text notification squad, I mean, you need to join because honestly, I used to stumble on your videos. Now, I mean, I enjoy that. I don't have to worry about that or when the next video is. It's just so much funner when it's live for me, at least,
Yeah. Yeah,
And
thank you.
it definitely feels like a group, And you checked me a few times, and I one time I'm gonna share a funny story, but one time I changed my phone number and I didn't want to miss anything. So I updated Tanya. I was like, hey, I updated my number, and can you, just, make sure my text notifications go to this number. And she's like, why are you changing your phone number? I was like, girl, I was like, oh,
No, you were changing your
this
phone
she's
number
like
every 30 days. You were changing it every
I
30
know.
days you were getting a
You're
new
right. You're right.
number.
To my defense, I have 3 kids and I share my phone, so it cracks. I don't mind. But I mean, it was kind of cool to see that she looks out for people. She says, "Hey, are you good? What's up? What's going on with you, girl?" And I mean, it did something to me. So I appreciate that, love. And
Okay.
so
Did you get
don't
a
miss
phone
out. Join the
case?
text notifications. Yeah, and that's it, girl. Thank you so much.
Did you get a phone case?
Yes, ma'am. I got a phone case, and I got a screen protector. I got an
Yes.
iPhone too. So
Yes.
I'm not trying to go through this with you no more. I would rather pay for another subscription with the text notification squad than to tell her to update my number.
You don't
That's how
have to
much
be
it's
like
worth.
that. You don't have to be like that.
No, it's totally worth it. I do it again. I mean, seriously. I mean, the self-love lesson in every video that I get from you, confidence-wise, if you remind people to smell themselves, like you are the
Mhm.
shit, keep it up. That's the stuff that I love about these videos. You don't need nobody to tell you no different. She will check anybody the same. And that's needed and remind you guys, all need to be reminded, at times. So,
Yes.
I mean, thank you for that. Anytime I don't feel good, I could just watch one of your videos and I'm like, yeah, I am the shit. you know?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
So
That's what I'm
that's a
talking
self
about.
lesson every video I get. And if you don't wanna, everyone goes through stuff. It's just you just have to learn how to go from victim to victor, right, Tanya?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, you know what? I appreciate you calling in. Thank you, Lucci.
All right, love. Happy New Year's, everybody. Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye bye. All right. So the phone lines are open. There are some people who are saying they were afraid to go too deep into hypnosis. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry, but you are in control of yourself and how deep you allow yourself to go. The deeper you go, it's great, to go deep and to release. The deeper you go into hypnosis, the more open you get into the subconscious mind reprogramming. So you can stay at this level, but the critical mind will kick out some of the messages. But the deeper you go in, and we went down 3 levels last night. You can go down into so many levels that you won't feel open surgery. That's how deep you can go into hypnosis. But we went down into 3 levels last night, because I really want us to create some change for this coming year. And that is why I got everyone's phone number, because there is a chance that you can go deep into hypnosis and have trouble coming out, but you'll just go to sleep and then wake up the next day. You can't get stuck in it. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, this is Tessa.
Hey,
Mama, I
Tessa.
made it. I
You made it
made
on the line. You made it. Welcome
Yes,
in. Welcome.
yes. I had such a great time last night. It was, it was a great party. Great party. I met great people. Had great conversation. I had a totally wonderful time last night.
I'm sure you did. You started out the night shooting your shot on the dance floor. That's how I came across you entering the spot. So yes, I'm sure you did have a good time. I mean, that's like a smorgasbord, a room full of women on the new year,
Oh,
drinking, talking. All
yeah.
right.
I mean,
All right.
I got shot down, but it's okay. You know what I'm
Did you
saying? I
really
still
get
do
shot
my best.
down? Did
Yes.
you got shot down even with those big bosom out?
Yes, I
I
did.
find that hard
It's
to
okay.
believe. Oh, but I
It's
mean, the
okay.
bosom can't snag everyone. But then you got the chocolatey skin too. So I don't know. I mean, that person must have been deeply entrenched in their own relationship, you know? So,
Yeah,
so how many
yeah.
people did you meet? Did you exchange? I know you exchanged. Someone called in and said that you all exchanged. I think it was Davida said no.
Yes,
Was it? Yeah, Davida, you
yes.
exchanged Instagram. So who else? Did you make
Um,
any deep connections, long lasting
I
friendships?
didn't I didn't exchange um I didn't exchange information with anyone else. But like
Oh.
I said, I had great conversation with a lot of people. Jolie was one of them. She was part of the conversation. Mariella, I think that was her name.
Oh, okay.
Mariella, um, an older woman named Yolanda, I think her name was.
Okay. Okay.
Um, the older woman. There was so many people that I met, and even some of the people from that was at the previous Galentine's
Oh,
event. I
yes.
saw
Who did you
I
meet from
saw
the
some.
previous? I know Tam Tam was there, but who else did you meet?
Right, Tammy was there, and also Black.
Oh, yes,
She was
Butterfly.
there.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes,
And it
yes,
was
yes,
it was
yes.
great to see them.
Yeah. Did you happen to come across that the conflict that took place in the lounge?
Yes, I was there. I think I kind of, sort of, might have started it a little
Wait
bit.
a doggone minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Be-
minute. You started the
because
drama?
because I made a little joke, and then the other woman took the joke too far, because because I invited Ashley B, I think her name was, into the
The
conversation
huntress.
when I saw, yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
when I saw that she was just kind of lurking around listening, and I was just like, okay, the conversation was a little bit militant, and I wanted her input, how she felt being the only white woman in the room while we were having some pretty militant pro-black conversation. I wanted just, to get her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And once she said that she was from Texas, I said, "Ooh, they still kill black people in Texas," and that was
Oh
and that
my
was a
goodness.
that was a joke. And then the other woman took it and ran with it, and
But that's
and
the thing.
it just
How did
got
it go
ugly,
into B words?
because the other woman was just on one. That's the only thing I can say. She was on one, and
So it was not a back and forth. It was one person just saying you are
going,
B.
yeah, yeah. She was aggressive for no reason. Even throughout the conversation, she was a little bit aggressive, and you know when she came at Ashley, it was kind of misplaced. And then there was
Mm.
a woman in the comments that I saw just now that was kind of defending the woman who got rude, and I just don't understand why you would
Defending her in
defend
what
someone else's.
way? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
she was the woman in the comments was saying that, I guess because Davida was speaking on her behalf, on the white woman's behalf, and because none of us was, I guess, congregating to be rude and joining in, it was like, okay, this white woman wouldn't defend you the way you guys are defending her. But it's like, why are you defending someone else's misplaced aggression? Because that woman was aggressive for absolutely no reason. She didn't have
Mm.
to call Ashley the B word. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, and you know
You
what?
know.
People know how I feel about that on my platform. I don't think that that's funny at all. I don't think that that's
Mm.
acceptable, especially not in an environment where we all came together to just revel in togetherness. And
Yes,
for the
yes.
let
And
me
the
just I just want to
conversation.
address this very quickly. Um, I don't want to put you on hold because then you won't be able to hear me. So if you could just let me just say this real quick to the young lady in the comments who's saying that, white women wouldn't defend you as hard as you're defending white women. I don't take my cues from other people, certain people, about how to be a good person, especially people with a chronic history of maltreatment. I don't receive my my benchmark from them. Like there's so many women who are like, oh, there are men in the manosphere who are saying all of this stuff. So now they have come out and started saying things that present themselves as a terrible person. I don't take cues from those people. I receive my moral guiding from an internal benchmark connected to the divine, to my guides and guardian angels. I don't look at other people and say, oh, because you have been a barbarian, that I am going to meet you at that place. Those people are in charge or control their own karma. You what you do, how you respond controls yours. And so I don't look for them for the moral standard. I remember when I was reading this book by Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington was talking about how he had to jump off of the curb for white men to pass by, and he would take off his hat and say good morning to them, and they would grunt and just walk past. And he said something to me when I was reading this as a teenager that really kind of stuck with me. He was like, these people don't realize that they are representing themselves and their lack of manners, that they're showing that they have the lack of manners. I'm the one, tipping my hat in the morning, and they are behaving in a way that they feel they're behaving in because it makes them superior, but it's actually showing that they are inferior in moral aptitude, if you understand what it is that I'm saying. So when
Yes.
he said that when I was a young one, I really took that to heart. So nonetheless, so okay, so go ahead, Tessa.
No, no, you're absolutely right, because one of the things that I was saying was that, Ashley, she was just sitting there quietly allowing us to speak. It's not like she was interrupting or imposing her thoughts and imposing her feelings, which is something that white women have a tendency to do, but
Mm.
she was not doing that. So the uncalled for aggression was very unnecessary, you know, because like I was saying, and which was also another joke. I was because I have a very aggressive type sense of humor, but I was saying, at least Ashley knew her place. You understand? She didn't try to um, step over the line or cross any lines or, step over any boundaries. She was just
Mm.
there listening to us have our conversation, and she was very respectful. So calling her the B word, regardless of her being white or not, to me
Mm.
was absolutely uncalled for. Absolutely.
And what did she say in response? Did she hear this person say that?
Yes, I think she heard it, and she was very gracious about it and
Mm.
very graceful. And
Mm.
the woman who used the B word ended up excusing herself. And honestly, it made everyone else in the room much happier that she
Oh,
excused herself.
wow. Really? How
Mhm.
come no one came
Mhm.
and told me that this was going on last night? That this happened? Because that
Because
behavior
you
is
know what?
unacceptable.
It was
What?
a small little
Yeah.
blip on
Oh.
on the night. The night overall was beautiful. It was great. That was just a little blip, and the person who did it is, she's not even worth the time we're spending now having this
You know
conversation.
what? I can't say that any person is not worth. It's the idea of it. And the idea of a person coming into a space that we created for communion and turn it into that. And people are saying that Ashley was cool and calm. Of course. Ashley has an
Yes,
arsenal
yes.
of weapons. This is a trained killer. She can't have poor temperament. She must be calm because the person who lashed out at her in that way is obviously going through some things on the inside, right? And
Right.
she was in an environment where this person was outnumbered by people who look different, are different, etc. And she used that as an opportunity because if this young lady was in a room in Texas, she wouldn't be screaming that out. You know what I mean? So it's like you wait until you have the little foal separated from its pack, and then you think that you're going to be able to create an environment in which you can lunge upon this foal. And I don't like that type of behavior. But when I find out who the person was, I'm going to address it behind the scenes. So thank you. But nonetheless, let's move on, since you said it's not worth even talking about that. So you didn't participate in the hypnosis. Why?
See, you trying to put me on the spot a second time because I was drinking.
Y'all been drinking.
So
Y'all been drinking.
So I remember from the last time, from the Galentine's event, that you said it's not good to drink and then go under
Yes,
the hypnosis, the
intoxicants.
hypnotherapy.
Yes.
So I wanted to drink, so I chose not to participate in the hypnotherapy.
Okay, but you didn't want to create. You didn't want to do. You didn't want to manifest for the 2022.
Um, I I guess I could do it. I can do it on my own. I'll manifest on my own for 2022.
All right then.
It was a party. I was having fun, and I wanted to drink a little bit, and
I got you.
I didn't like how you put me on blast yesterday, though.
How I put you on blast? When you were shooting your shot or what?
Yesterday at the party where you you made an announcement that I was drinking from before the party started. You made an announcement to the whole party.
I did. Is that why you were aggressive with me when I came into the pool area? And you were like, "We're talking. Get away from us." Wow, that's how you do me? What? I was just joking. I don't know when you started drinking, but now you have revealed to the world that you started drinking before the party. That's your your telltale heart. Like in the Edgar Allan Poe poem. Nobody knew that man was under the floor, and he went and dug up the boards and was like, there he is, there he is. That's you right now. No one knew what time you started drinking. But now you have exposed yourself. You've exposed yourself. Well, at least
it's the New Year's. I am allowed.
Yes. Well, have you been drinking today?
No, I have not.
You took a second to answer that. It's all right if you having yourself a little sippy sips. You grown.
No, I had a drink on the eve and I had a drink on the day. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, listen, you're grown. You don't have to answer to anyone. Listen. So that's why you had an attitude with me.
I got to answer the Tanya TKO.
Why people be acting like that? You and Lucia, y'all making me sound so bad. Like I'm Tanya Tyrant. I'm coming around. I'm Tyrant TKO. Oh, y'all been drinking?
Listen, that TKO stands for something.
Look, Hazel is in the comments saying there was one lady I saw that was very aggressive. So this woman was going around the party with aggression. Oh my goodness.
Yes, with her penis envy microphone.
You know something? I'm not gonna do this with you. You're so silly. The penis envy microphone. You're so silly.
That microphone was so huge and just
was it? It was phallic. It was a big, huge microphone. Okay.
I'm saying, how is it that you have this big microphone talking about women?
That's enough. We are not going to start talking. I was only investigating for we don't have to start talking about people. You and Davida. You know something?
I'm sorry.
Y'all going to go on a timeout. Both of you being naughty. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. Angie saying I called her unfriendly. I did not call anybody unfriendly. I may have said socialize, be friendly, but I didn't call anyone unfriendly. No, so which was your favorite room? Which was your favorite room?
Oh, definitely the lounge.
The lounge. What was it about the lounge that you liked better than the other rooms? Was it the color? Was it the setup? Was it the music?
Just the conversation. Conversation.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, and the women in there were just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Just
Everybody
like it
was
was
so
just a
beautiful last night.
smorgasbord of beautiful black women in the place. I swear it was amazing, and the pool area was nice as well. I like the pool area. It reminds me of being in Jamaica. So
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I've been to a pool like that in in the Hamptons, in the Hamptons.
oh,
So that's what that reminded me of. I next time. So give me a suggestion for the party to make it better for next time.
I don't know because it's pretty dope the way that it is.
You have to
It
give me
really
one
is.
suggestion. You have to, even if it's a small one.
Um, I would say try to get more men. That's
Mm.
it. You know, to I guess to kind of balance out the energy a little bit,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, next time, you know what? I see I'm gonna have to specifically go and invite more men so that they'll but there were men who bought tickets, but I didn't know that they wouldn't show up. You know what I mean?
Oh
There were men
yeah,
who bought
yeah.
tickets. Even Steve bought a ticket, but he didn't come. So,
Wow, wow. Yeah, I mean, because I think even like during conversations
mhm.
that it would be interesting to hear their perspective on things, you know?
Mhm.
Because I know in the comments they tend to get a little
Mm.
trollish or
But
whatever, and
those men are
you
not going to
know,
be the same men who come to the party and have their cameras on. Like the trolls
right,
troll online, and they troll online because they're unseen. And the thing is that even if they do come there with their cameras on, we don't really know whether they do troll in the comments or not because people have different screen names. Like people didn't even know Black Lily was Tessa.
right, true, true, true. But that's what I'm saying. If they come to the party and they you get to see their face because their camera is on, they'll at least have a different energy. So that way the interaction with them is going to be different and hopefully a lot more positive than how they interact online when they're more behind the scenes,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
see, the
Make,
thing about it is this, right? This is the thing that when they are hidden, they express how they feel in the recesses of their being when their camera is showing and they're on their best behavior, because they're not going to show their face and then be on bad behavior. They're going to come in and they're going to tell us what we want to hear and all this other stuff. They're not going to be the real. You know what I mean? So do we really want
that
some men there blowing smoke?
that's interesting, you know,
No,
because
because
I would
listen, let
believe
me tell you something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. So go finish saying you're saying, and I'm going to finish saying what I said.
no, I was saying that that's interesting because I would believe that once a person shows their face, then that would make them show the real them. You know what I mean? I don't
No.
know.
You know that there are men that we know who are in the red pill and incel and all these other communities, but you don't know that they're in it. And there are men who are becoming radicalized behind and underneath the scenes. And it's like they are adopting these toxic ideas online, and we walk amongst them every day. I was on the phone. I went to interview this lawyer last week, right? And I was
Okay.
on the phone with this man, a credentialed lawyer who was I was referred to him by a colleague whom I respect. And I have a way of lightening the mood and making jokes. So I'm making jokes with him. The mood is lightened. And he says something to me about we talk about this man. There was a cop who killed his wife, his mother-in-law, and his two children, something like that, right? Black dude, right? And he was like, this is what he said to me. He said to me, yeah, these are really good men. They just have mental health issues. I said, what? They're bomba clot.
Wow.
He was like, these are good men. They're good men. They're good guys. They just have mental health issues. And I'm like, and this is why I came out in that video and I said, listen, your mental health issues, you need to get a grip on your mental health issues. That is your responsibility. Don't just have mental health
Yeah.
issues, just go out there into the world a danger to yourself and other people. That doesn't make you a good person. A good person can feel themselves slipping and they do what the fuck they
Right.
need to do to get the medication that they need, the therapy, the psychotherapy, the psychology, whatever it is that they need to do when they feel themselves teetering into being a danger to themselves or other people. But there's so many people out there who have these stigmas against medication and they're like, oh, I got mental health issues. Well, mother effer, what are you going to do about your mental health issues? It's like we talk about these masks. Oh, you want to wear your mask. I had to end a friendship or end communication with a person who I've been friends with for 20 years because he'd been radicalized by the right wing party. And he was like, if you want to wear a mask, wear one, but you can't force me. It's not the government's job to force people to wear a mask. And I said, listen, your rights end where my rights begin. If you don't want to wear a mask and your breathing out is affecting me, this is problematic. We're talking about a communicable disease. So if your mental health issues are having an effect on other people, when you're a danger to yourself and other people, and you're out there risking and harming other people's lives and making the world a less safe place for other people, the conversation doesn't stop at I have mental health issues. No, mother effer, what are you doing about your mental health issues? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And that is a problem, I think, with a lot of men. They don't want to work and they don't want to put in the work to heal. And
Exactly.
it's sad. But I would still like to see more of them
Yeah,
in the
but you know what?
future
It's
at
the
future events.
caliber of the man, and the fact that so this is the thing, right? The fact that there are men out there who are turned off by my platform. We do not want those types of men who are turned off by women loving themselves. We don't want those types of men. We want the type of man who can find the merit and the value in my content because those are the type of men that you have the best relationships with. The types of men who are
Yeah.
like, you hate men, you hate us menses. We don't want the snaggletooth ideaed type men at the party. We don't.
You're right. You're right.
LaBouche, no, it was not the lawyer that I examined. No, if he said that mess to me, it would be problematic. I wouldn't even know. This conversation was the first conversation that I had with this lawyer person. And during our first conversation, he revealed to me that he thought that these men were good guys. And I was like, mental note. You just take your mental, you ask them their questions. And you know how you see those, they have the memes, the gifs up where the numerical fractions and numbers are flying around inside your head and they're putting two and twos together and all of that. I'm really good with
Right.
asking people questions and seeing the pieces come in. He's a good guy. I'm a good father. They just won't let me see. The courts are unfair. Have 50-50. What do you bring to... I hear all of that and I'm like, put piece and piece together. And I'm like, you're a bum. All right. You're quiet now. What are you doing?
Nothing. I was going back and trying to read the comments.
You see, you're distracting yourself. You're not present on the phone with me right now. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Oh, she was saying Happy New Year before the phone dropped, the call dropped. Happy New Year to you too, Tessa Black Lily. Thank you all so much for coming out. The telephone number is across the screen. I want to hear other people and your takeaways from the party. So, Michonne, you didn't tell me what your name was at the party. Phone lines are open. I want to hear other people's perspective and experience at the party. Which rooms did you enjoy? What did you like about the event? What did you want more of? What did you want less of? Nine says, I'm the good one. Are you now? It's always the people claiming to be good. Mm-hmm. It's always those people. All right. All right. Phone lines are open. What's good? Don't be shy. Don't be shy, because then you would see you cannot be passive. The only thing missing from your interactions is what you're not bringing. If there's more love that needs to be in your interactions, bring more love. If you want to hear people speaking, be one of the people who speak, because everybody want to sit back and listen to entertaining phone calls, but don't want to call up and be part of the entertainment. So call up and be part of the entertainment. Otherwise, I'm still sleepy. I can go back to bed myself. You're on the air live with Tanya. What's your name?
Hi, this is Ashley B.
Oh, is it? This is the huntress?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, what was the yes, ma'am? All of a sudden you didn't turn country. So, Ashley, talk to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I had a great time. I know there was a little bit of a spat there in the lounge, but like I said, I wasn't trying to make anybody uncomfortable, and we moved past it, and we didn't need to tattle on anybody, and I don't even think you need to do anything about it. But I had a great time, and you looked beautiful, and I met a bunch of great people.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you did hear the comment then. You heard it.
Yeah, but like it was described to you, I just kind of hung out and I was just observing the conversation because I enjoy good conversation. And like I said, I've been following you for almost a year, and I take my lessons, you give me, I apply them to where they apply at my life. And, and you've done great things for me. And anyways, I met some great people, and yeah, I heard her, and I don't know where that came from. And like I said, I wasn't trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I even thought about, should I come to this party or not? But, I wasn't trying to invade on anyone's space. I saw a little bit of the comments about that.
People in the comments were saying you were invading on people's space?
A space for, for Black women. I didn't want to make anybody uncomfortable for that.
Are there people out here who felt that the event last night was supposed to be a space for just Black women? There was another white woman there. Paula was there. And Paula was showing people her glorious nails and everything. And she showed me her campground, and I was reminiscing on my RV. So, yes.
Yes. So no, I had a great time. And then we had a great conversation after that, with that little spicy bit passed. We had a great conversation. We were talking about TV shows, and we were talking about relationships and children, and I had a great time. It was a little awkward at first, but once we got past that, figuring out how to, I've never been in any of that virtual reality setup or, or just meeting people,
Okay. And so when the spat happened and you were able to remain unfazed, why is that?
Well, to be honest, I've traveled around. I've lived all different places, and now I live in South Texas. And I found your channel maybe almost a year ago, and it's just nice to kind of get out of my bubble. I'm sick of the same conversation over and over, so I kind of use
about
YouTube
masks, right?
I'm sorry?
About masks, right? That's what they're talking about in your bubble, right?
Right. And, hearing that same conversation over and over, it's just cool to meet new people. And I don't know. I debated.
Let me ask you a question.
We'll
jump to that real quick. I wanted to find out, is it your arsenal of guns that keeps you so calm and collected?
You know what? I don't even use a gun when I hunt, so maybe that's what it is. I use a knife, and I use some dogs, and I don't even know. I probably shouldn't even put huntress on my bio, but it is what it is. It's a thing that started, and it's become this whole thing, Tanya, and one day I'll write a book about it. But
you use a knife? So you are running up on a wild boar, stabbing it with a knife?
Yes, but that's why I have these dogs. These dogs are designed specifically for that. It's a whole thing, Tanya.
I need to understand this. I need to understand. So you're out in the wilderness with your camouflage on, your knife. Your dogs, they start circling when they see a wild boar. You grab your knife, put it between your teeth, and you start running. You jump on the boar, take your knife and start. Is this how it goes down?
You just kind of stick it and it's over in like a couple seconds.
But are you running up on the boar? The boar's just standing there like, oh, Ashley, I'm here. Come get me. Or is the boar run? How are you catching the boar?
The dogs grab their ears, Tanya.
So the dogs subdue them a bit.
Yes, exactly.
And then you come up in for the kill stab. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You know what? And I actually had a little bit of a conversation with this after all that went down in the lounge, and everybody was took to it really nicely, and it's kind of like an empowering thing. You can go to the woods by yourself, and I can do this with these dogs, and then I can handle people calling me the B word on the mic. It's all
of course,
good.
Because you're gonna be out there like, she called me a bear. And the next thing you know, you got no more anger inside. Of course not. You
know
kill.
What? I think you're right.
Who could be angry if you go out there? How often do you kill?
You know what? I killed one right before that party. That's why I was late.
I can't.
I had to get one in for the new year. I try to kill one at least once a week.
You're so silly. Ashley, are you serious though?
No, I am serious.
I'm
you all over serious, there, Sonia.
You all over there playing games out here. You called. Listen, you're gonna come upon the right one day.
I'm either in the woods or I'm watching your YouTube channel. I'm not going to lie to you, Tanya. And it's so great to talk to you. And I had a great time at the party. And I hope to do it again sometimes. And it was really great to meet all of, 99% of everybody else was awesome.
All right. But you said you had thoughts about whether you should come or not. Why is that?
Well, just kind of like what we talked about. I ain't trying to invade anybody's space. But like I said, I'm here to support you. I'm on the text notification squad. I've been watching you for almost a year. I wanted to meet you, and I love your energy and your vibe and your lesson. They've helped me.
Oh.
I don't know. I had a good time. And it's not like I, went 3 blocks down to the Black Comedy Club. I went to Tanya's virtual reality party. I just wanted to meet you guys.
Hold on. You're a part of the text notification squad? So,
yeah,
have we not met behind the scenes already?
I don't think so. No. So, I've just been kind of quiet listening to the conversation. So you've never come to
the Zoom meetups that we've had?
I think I went to one, but I never bucked up the courage to kind of chat.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice for you to come out. It was nice.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming out. It was great meeting you.
I just wanted to squash whatever that. I didn't want that to overshadow how awesome that party was and how great everybody was. I had a great time.
Okay. Which was your favorite room?
Oh, well, the lounge had a really great conversation. I mean, it was kind of deep conversation. It was nice. But the dance floor, of course, I got to meet like a bunch of people. So.
Oh, nice. And what were your thoughts about the music, the design of the rooms, etc.?
Oh, I love the music, of course, but I did have a request there at the end of the day or end of the party. I wanted to hear the Super Apple song. I love that song.
Was that you who put the request up? Oh, well, you know
no,
what?
I did it in a little chat box. I wanted to hear the Super Apple song.
Well, you know what? When we get a Super Apple in, I'll play the song.
That's right. Cool, awesome.
That is
it was
funny.
Great to talk to you, and I love your show. And I've met some awesome people, and keep on doing what you do.
Did you exchange information with anyone?
No, but I put some names to faces and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Which names and faces were you able to match up rather?
Well, Well, I met Black and I met Davida, Tessa,
Okay.
and a few others.
Okay, okay, wonderful. Yes, 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 yes. I feel that. I feel that. Well, you know what? I appreciate you coming out. I'm glad to this I think this is part of the beauty of meeting people from different environments and different circles, because I know when I traveled in when I was living in my car and I was in some of the backwoods of California, the people the like I said, I know that the conversations are very insulated, like they're the same conversations coming up over and over again with the same things that are on people's minds in small areas. So it's like it's great. Like, you're the first woman I've ever met who is a huntress. You're the first person I've ever met who kills animals in the wild with a knife. Like, I've met, like Muslim people who kill their own goats during the holidays, but they go to what is it called? It's like a carneria. They go to the carneria inside of New York, and they go and they cut open the necks, but they don't go out into the wild and do it the way you do it. So it's great to meet somebody whose life is just completely different than my own, and I'm happy that you're a part of the platform. And I say, every white person is not going to vibe with the platform. Like, every man is not going to vibe with the platforms, but the ones that do are exemplary. You know what I mean? Like, the caliber of men who do vibe with the platform is an amazing caliber. And the white people who vibe with the platform, they're of an amazing caliber as well, where there's a humility that exists in being able to hear the I don't want to say the gripes so much, but the justified gripes of Black people without internalizing it like, oh, I'm a bad person. Oh, she's talking about me. But being able to really identify that this is a problem that exists in society, and I am holding space. I will humble myself to hear and not internalize it, but then also be able to if not be a part of the solution, not be a part of the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right, right. No, right, 100%.
Absolutely. And you support independent Black business. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
Every
I
little bit
love you,
helps.
Tanya.
Yes,
And if
yes.
you're ever in South Texas, look me up and I'll get you on a hog.
I'm not killing animals with you, Ashley.
Well, I know that I thought you had something against pigs, so I thought I could work that in there.
I do. I have something against the consumption of animals, but I
Right.
also, look, if you want to slaughter because you said that they're a nuisance in your area, I respect your right to slaughter. But I am not going out there and taking another being's life. I feel bad when I kill mosquitoes. No, I don't. I'll be like, whoa!
Well, then I'll just show you one of the dogs then.
Okay. All right. Well, Ashley B,
All
it was
right. Well,
great talking to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in.
thank you. Bye-bye, Tanya.
All right, bye. All right. That was fun. Goddess says that she learned to hunt and forage. Listen, I feel you. The only thing that I want to hunt are plants. I can forage for berries, ones that are non-poisonous, and be able to eat of the land. But I am not going out there with you all slaughtering other beings. That's the gateway. That's how Dexter Morgan got started. I'm just joking. You're on the Ear Live with Tanya. What's your name? Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
This
hi.
is, oh, sorry. Good evening. This is Hazel Green.
Hey, Hazel, how are you? You know what? I wanted to
Much better
apologize to
today.
you. I wanted to apologize to
Yes.
you for making jokes about, your very serious situation. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay. It's okay. I was 19 when that
Oh,
happened. I'm 36 now.
okay.
I
All
laugh at
right.
it now, but it was very scary when I was going through it, you know. So
Yeah, so
it's
I
okay.
just wanted to make sure that I came to you and apologized because I thought
Yeah.
about it afterwards. You know, sometimes you say something and you're like, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." I thought about it and I was like, I shouldn't make those jokes. You opened up in confidence about this very
Yeah.
frightening situation. So I just offer in my apology. So thank you.
It's okay. I think it's more since we know each other a little more personal because of
Mhm.
the Zooms, behind the scenes. I
Yeah.
think it was like
Mhm.
an inside joke. But I mean, it was. I guess we're comfortable with each other. But like I said, it happened. I'm 36 now. This happened when I was 19, 20. So, I'm glad that I spoke my piece. It was a lot of people who thought I was lying, or they said that I was the aggressive one. And in that situation, you must be aggressive because this person is,
I do think there's more to the story though, but maybe one day you'll open
it.
up and tell us the rest of the story. I do think there's more. But I don't want to get into that
Oh
now.
yeah,
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So you were at the
yeah.
party last night. How was it?
I enjoyed it. I've never been in any of those type of things. The closest I've been to with something like that was Roblox, but there's
Mm.
not like there's no talking. Like there's no live video of the person. So I play Roblox with my kids. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah. So I play with them. But this was very interesting. I had a good time. But unfortunately, I have fibromyalgia, so I was overwhelmed. The bad stress and the good stress
Mm.
can make me very exhausted.
Oh,
So I
got you.
was
Got you.
overwhelmed by it, and there was one lady who was very aggressive. So I
Mm.
tapped out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm
So
hearing
the
things
one with the
about
big mic, she had like a big mic.
that's the same one that they were talking about from the lounge. So I'm gonna find out and have a very loving conversation with her behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, I did get to speak to. I hope it's Lori. I don't want to mistake the name.
Mm,
I spoke to a woman named Lori. A couple months ago, she was on a Zoom meeting with us, and I think
mm.
that's the day that we did a little bit of meditating. And she
Okay.
told me what she was in a better situation, and she was a lot happier. And I spoke to Rashita. I
Oh
hope I'm saying that right too.
yes,
There was a
yes.
Rashita there.
Yes, yes,
I saw
yes.
her daughter.
Oh, how
And
wonderful.
this was towards the end. It was like 11 p.m. And
And the child was
I
still
thought,
up?
what was that?
The child was still up?
I guess so. Maybe it was different timing. I forgot where she said she was
Mm.
from. Did she say she was from Texas? I don't know, but the kid
Okay.
was so adorable.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was so cute.
Okay.
My kids were they were knocked out. They didn't even watch the ball drop.
Yeah.
I watched the Anderson Cooper thing, 'cause they're funny. And my
Anderson
kids fell
Cooper is
asleep for the
dropping the
first time
ball
ever.
now?
What was that?
Anderson Cooper is dropping the ball now?
No, he's at the ball drop thing. He has his little show on CNN, and they broadcast from Times Square at 8 o'clock, from 8 to like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I've been watching him since I was like 13, with my family and stuff
Oh,
like that. We watch all the good stuff. It's funny. It's like they get really drunk, and it's
really?
it's funny to watch them.
Really? I didn't even know Anderson Cooper was doing all of that. I just watched the Dick, whoever his name is from the bandstand, American
I
Bandstand, and he
remember.
was he was
Mhm.
doing the ball drop in New York for years. I remember him, and then he died. So I don't know who took over his spot.
Yeah, I don't know either. This one, I do know who you're talking about. This Anderson Cooper, he did. That's on CNN. There's a whole bunch of them doing that, and it's so funny because you
Really?
see them serious throughout the year until they get loose, and they have too many shots.
Oh wow! He's Gloria Vanderbilt's son, right?
Yes, yes.
I didn't
I
realize that
I
until he did a tribute to her after she died, and he was talking about how Gloria Vanderbilt is his mother and all of this stuff, and I was like, wow, because he doesn't carry the Vanderbilt name. I guess he wanted to make it on his
yeah.
own, but he got connected. Come on, yeah.
Yeah. I only found that out in I think 20 he had a show. He had a talk show. And
Anderson
that's how I
Cooper?
found it. Anderson Cooper, he had a talk
You
show
mean other than
years ago.
360 on CNN? Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, Anderson Cooper and 360 yeah, he has a 360, the ridiculous. The guy's hilarious. Um he had a show a long time ago, over 10 years ago. I don't know how long it
Mm.
lasted. Maybe it lasted 8 years. I'm not sure. But last night that was something new. It was nice, and I did enjoy the dance, the dance, the dance hall. Is that what was called?
Oh, you know what? We should do a dance hall. Oh my goodness, I should do a dance hall with reggae music in it. That's what I should do. Yes, thank you for.
Those
Yes, thank you.
those
I'm gonna
ladies
do
was
that.
dropping it like it's hot. In the very beginning, it had to be like 7:30 in the evening.
Mhm.
More people started to come in, and there was one little corner. It was so chatty, and then everybody was just like twerking and stuff. It was hilarious. I
Oh
enjoyed all of
wow.
it. Just all the other places, people were talking. It was nice. It was nice. I didn't
Oh,
even
I'm
know anything
glad.
like that existed. That's what I was telling Rashita last night.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. So did you exchange numbers or contact information with anyone?
I didn't know that we could do that.
You didn't know that you could exchange contact info with a person you're
No,
talking to?
I don't know if we should. I didn't know if we should. I was gone for most of the time. I,
I mean,
I,
but it's a
I was.
social gathering. So if you meet a person and you vibing and you want to keep talking, of course, exchange
I should
information.
have.
No, it's all good. We're all here online, so
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we shouldn't be exchanging, that personal information like that online. But some of the ladies, I guess it's okay because some of the ladies, we've gotten real personal behind the scenes and in the Zoom meetings, and that I like that
mhm.
too. I
Mhm.
really do. And I've been watching you since I gotta say maybe 2018.
Oh,
My
okay.
brother
Okay.
died, and
Oh.
I was really bitter about it.
Oh, wow.
And I was watching a lot of women empowerment groups just for me to get out of that bitter, hateful stage
Why were
of
you feeling
grieving.
hate?
Because the
Was he
person that
taken?
murdered my brother was still
Oh.
alive and was blaming him for his death.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's terrible. Yeah, there's so
So
many sick people out
I want to.
there.
Yeah. Well, he's in jail and he's supposed to do 20 years.
Oh, okay.
So I feel better for that. It just took some time for some justice. But what I did was I looked for other support groups,
Mm.
and somehow your channel was suggested to me on Facebook. That's how I first
Oh.
got to you.
Oh,
And
okay.
then some other women. I'm in another support group. It's What Queens Want, and it's majority Black women. And I had no idea what was going on in the Black community until someone again showed a video, one of your videos many years ago, on that channel,
Mm.
on your
Okay.
YouTube channel.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, I feel like my videos come into people's lives at just the right time. And right as I was logging on, I got a message from this amazing publicist. So maybe this might be the year. Maybe this might be the year that, that I get publicity.
I wish the best for you. Whatever is coming your way, you absolutely deserve it. Everyone who's working hard and trying to change and do better in their life, we all deserve it. We all deserve second chances. You've been great. You've been around for a long time. And it would be
Yeah.
nice to see you on the mainstream. It would be nice to see you have your little slot, your little, like, like Kelly Clarkson, she has her little 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I don't watch her, but I'm just giving an
Of
example. Or
course
maybe
not.
Queen Latifah, Wendy Williams,
Yeah.
like a little slot for you, like an hour for you to
Yeah.
be on
You know
TV.
what? I don't even want to be on TV anymore. I wanted to be on TV years ago, but
Uh-huh.
I want a fleshed out online show. And if they use snippets on TV, that's great, but I don't want to be in a TV studio with people slathering my face filled with makeup every day. I don't want that. But I do want more
Oh.
exposure for what it is that we're doing here. But maybe this is the year. But you know what? I think it's important for us to kind of figure out how do we want things to show up in our lives. Like, because I spent so many years pining away. You know how sometimes you want a thing, but you don't really think about you want the thing for the idea of it. Like I wanted a TV show for the idea of it, but then when I thought about the intellectual property, as well as having to be, you know, mainstream acceptable, and having to be okay for the sponsors or whatnot. You know, I sponsor my own show. So when I want to talk
That's
about
right.
punani yapping, or someone being a ball dragger, and, you know, beating us against our back with their balls, you know, stuff like that. I
Skittles
appreciate
taste
being
the rainbow. Skittles taste the
exactly,
rainbow. You haven't said that in a
exactly.
long time.
Here we go. Here we go. Taste the rainbow.
Was
Exactly.
that last year? Was that last year? That
Hmm.
had to be last year, right?
Yes, when that guy
Yeah.
that guy wrote me and told me that he felt I needed to apologize to him. And I
And you
said,
said
what
it
is
would
it?
be
I
easier
said,
for you to suck a Skittle out of my butthole before I apologize to you. I remember that.
exactly,
I remember that.
precisely. Well, I appreciate you coming out, and I appreciate, even though you weren't feeling well, that you came back out again, and continue to, you know, to self-care through socializing. You know, it's so important to meet other people and to talk with other people. So which was your favorite room?
The I don't know if it was called the dance hall or the ballroom, the with all the music.
Oh,
The
okay.
first
So
room you go into when you
the dance
started.
floor. Got you, got you, got you,
The
got you,
dance
got you.
floor.
Why was
That
that
was
your
my
favorite room?
what was that?
Why was that your favorite room?
Because that's where I got to speak to Rashita and Lori. That's where I had the most conversation. It was fun because when, like I said, when I first got in there around 7:30, those girls was dropping it like it's hot, and it felt like such a social area, and I was comfortable. I was most comfortable there.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did
You
get into the
see?
hypnotherapy thing, but for some
Uh-huh.
reason I was knocked off and I went back to that email, but I could it was locked. I was locked out then. You had to use
Oh,
a password after that.
yeah, because after we started the hypnosis, I had to lock the room because, you know, because we couldn't have people coming in and out of the room. So I did announce that it would be locked, but I'm sorry that you missed out on that.
No, that's okay. I had my own hypnosis. I went to bed.
You're so funny. You know, next time we have to figure out how to get it done. But yeah,
Is
so
it?
if you could give one
And
suggestion for what we could do differently to improve.
um, I don't know.
You have to give one
I really
suggestion, even if it's a small one.
um one space. Is that what you're asking?
No, one suggestion.
Uh I like that it's just more more inclusive. I guess I like that it's just women. I wouldn't want that to change where the men come in. I like that maybe I guess when you become broader and more women come in, I would like for it to just be like a bigger thing,
That's
like
so
a
interesting, because there's one young lady who called and said that she wished there were more men. You're saying that you wish there were no men.
yeah. I mean, because we get bombarded by the men already on you know, when you go live and then in the comment section. I mean, it gets really mean. It gets so exhausting just listening. You know, I go back and forth. I be messing around in there too. I be getting tough with the guys.
You're
You
so funny.
know,
You know, I was
like
about to
you.
make a joke again, but I'm gonna keep my jokes to myself.
No, because let me tell you something. A lot of times they go and they tell the women, "Oh, we're gonna go with a Latina woman. We're gonna go with a Latina woman. They're better. They're better. They're better." I'm like, no, you're not gonna use us as a weapon against them. Don't say that you're gonna use us to shame them, and then they get on me, and then next thing you know, it's like the insults and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just mean. I've
No, I
never
feel
seen that
you.
much
But
meanness
those men
before.
don't come to the they not coming to the party. They're not paying their
Oh
money.
yeah, I know that.
They're not coming in. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But it was really nice.
Got you,
I
got
don't
you.
know what else to say that can be improved on. Maybe the volume because it was kind of low. The volume was kind of low.
The
I had
volume
a hard
of
time
what
hearing
was
some people.
low?
The volume was what?
The volume of what was low?
Um, I tried to like raise the volume the whole time. Every room that I went to was low. Like I couldn't raise the
Really?
volume for me to hear. And I don't know if that was a me thing, but it was every room. It could have been me because, like I said, with my fibromyalgia, I do become very tired and I have a hard time hearing. Everything sounds too low.
Got you. All right. Well, you know what? We'll see. I definitely am going to have quieter rooms so that people who want to go, but the theater was empty last night, so for the places that people want. And then also, I think what we'll do next time is on the dance floor, I'm going to have different music videos playing so that if you want a particular type of music, you just go to that part of the dance floor. That way you can all stay in the same room and just hear the genre that you want, as well as the further you move back from the video, the lower the sound gets so that you can control your own volume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds good. I thank you for taking my call. Brianna is not in the best of moods right now, so I'm just going to go and try and cuddle with her and find out why she's looking so sad.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. It was great to have you on. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to you, too. All right. Have a good evening. All right.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I just saw something while we were on the line. Right? Here we go. I got to make sure my skirt, I was not planning on standing up, so I just have on a little piece of skirt, but I have to make sure that it doesn't come flying off because, do you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? So, here we go. Steve has sent through $100, right? He sent $100 through, and I guess so. Ashley got her wish, but Steve, where were you last night? What happened to you last night? When you were supposed to be there, you bought your ticket. We were looking forward to meeting you, and you just decided to stay incognito. Where did you go? Why did you not come through? What happened? Why were you missing in action? That's what I want to know. Hey. I want to know what happened to you. I want to know what happened. I want to know. Hey. What happened? I want to know what went down that you were not. What is this? What is this again? What is that I hear? What is that? Oh my goodness. All right. Steve sent through another $100. Let's see what this one says. Let's see what it says. It says, a black man can't win. Steve didn't show. He donates. Is that how it goes down? This is what he's saying. Steve didn't show. He donates. So you don't want to come and meet the people. All right, I see. So you got us all hyped up thinking that we were going to be able to meet you, and then you didn't come. And you saying you can't win because you just donate. All right, I hear you. Hey. So now that people got their wish come through, that they have now seen their Super Apple song. Let me send you some hearts back. Okay. And then we got, let's see. All right. So let us jump back. Whew. All right. So let's see. We've been on for 2 hours? Wow, that time flew. And there was no countdown either. So that was the straight 2 hours we've been on. Is there anybody else who wants to call to talk about their experience with the party? If you do, put up the number 1 and I'll open the phone lines again. If not, then we're gonna call it a night. So I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to be able to get your comment in. All right, let's see. People want Steve to step forward. Stefan wants to be an LPN because the CNA work is for the birds. I've heard that. I've heard the CNA work is really kind of grunt work with no real respect or pay. That's what I've heard. Well, I don't know why you weren't at the party last night to do your manifestation meditation. I don't know why you weren't there for that, but you know what you're doing, you know? You know what you're doing. All right. So what was it? If there's, so I'm waiting to see a 1. If there's anybody who has a call that they want to put in. I don't see any 1s. And then when I get off, people will be like, oh, 111, and then it'll be over at that point. So is the person saying they can't hear me? What? Who can't hear me? No one can. People can hear me, right? I think it's just the one person that can't hear me. Unless I knocked my sound out when I was dancing, because it can get pretty rough. All of that. They called me in, babe, because we were short staffed. Oh, okay. So Stefan can hear me. I'm sorry. I mean, but you could have popped in, even if you were short staffed, you couldn't go into the little break room and just tap into the party. All right. So there's nobody else who wants to call in. I see no 1s coming up. All right. So that's good. That's cool. All right. So I'm glad that everybody who wanted to call in could call in. Thank you all so much for coming out to the party. It was an amazing night. I had such a good time. It was so nice to it was so nice to dress up in, because I don't like the color black for clothing. I've never liked the color black, but I wear black on the show to take the focus off of my clothing. During the holiday times I put on white, to be more festive, but I am a hot pink and red type of woman, and I'm sure you all saw from last night how gorgeous I looked in red. That's why that's my color. I'm a fire sign. I love that red. And so absolutely. So I mean I wear black for the show, but other than that, I don't wear black in real life. That's not how I get down. I get down in colorful clothing, in yellows. That's why when you see me on news broadcasts, I'm always in bright clothing. But for the show, I want the focus and emphasis to be on the words that I'm saying, not on what it is that I'm wearing. And that is why I have a uniform where I keep my look uniform. Gosh, we have a person who is trying to spam in the comments, And let's get them off of the screen. There we go. Simple as that. Yeah, I look gorgeous in red. Last night I was on a whole different level of beat. I put that vegan makeup on slow, and I double powdered my face, and it was just nice cuz the for those of you who got the makeup pack, this mineral foundation right here, cuz I don't like foundation, but this mineral foundation right here, I have never seen a foundation that captures the undertones of your skin and just makes you look healthy. To me, most makeup looks very corpsey. You know what I mean? Like you cover up those natural tones, but this just brings it out. It just brings it out. And so I love it. And then, with the kabuki brush to apply it, it just gives a nice airbrush buff feel. This is why people are like, oh, why are you airbrushing your pictures? Why are you airbrushing your pictures for a vegan makeup line? And I'm like, I'm not airbrushed. You know that this natural. So congratulations to all of the ladies who got the makeup pack. Tomorrow is the first shipping day. I don't know why. You know what? Because we were planning on having this party on Sunday. And so I left the party last night. You all were like, oh, you're going to make a video tomorrow. And I was like, no, tomorrow's a shipping day. I woke up today getting ready to work. I was tired. And then I said, today is Sunday. I got me a whole nother day. So I was able to just relax and just Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to all of you. I I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Tam Tam called me out, and I did the party because Tam Tam called me out, because I've been wanting to do a holiday party each year. I was hoping that we could have done like some secret Santas, but we couldn't do it this year. I couldn't organize it and do all of this shipping. But now I have a center that says that they'll ship my packages for me. They'll pick it and they'll pack it, and I just have to pay a fee per box. And I'm like, so maybe I might even be able to. I don't know what's going on with my face. I got. Listen, you see this? It looks like I have a tear going down, like a permanent tear going straight down. Like I've been crying, I've been crying. But yes, but no. They said that they will pick and pack my stuff for me. And I'm like, how do I feel about men who wear makeup? Do you think it should be left for females only? Are you talking about women? Because female does not indicate that you're talking about a woman. I personally think, this is how I think about it. A man who is heterosexual, who is so concerned with his looks that he has to adorn his looks with makeup, that ain't the right type of man for me. He's a little too focused on the external instead of what's going on internally. So if you have to smooth out, because listen, I actually years ago I dated this guy who actually was one of the first guys I'd ever met who wore makeup. I didn't even realize that he was wearing makeup until he would like wear foundation, because he had like hyperpigmentation, hyper and hypopigmentation. Like one night we went to go out, right? And we went to go out, and so he was in the bathroom for a long time, and I was like, what the hell is he doing in there? Right? And he came out, and when I tell you, he was gorgeous. Like he looked like, when he came out of the bathroom, I was like, oh my God. I was like, what the hell? He looked like Boris Kojo when he came out of the bathroom. I was like, God dang. Skin was smooth. I was like, what the? And then when I found out, because I didn't know, because I could not equate. I just knew that he came out of the bath. I didn't know if he splashed his face with cold water or had some ice cube tricks or whatever. I don't know what it was, but he came out of the bathroom smooth and just gorgeous. And we went out to the party, and when I came back, right? When we came back, I found out that he was wearing makeup, and the pit of my stomach dropped. I was like disgusted, right? This is so dramatic. I was disgusted. So when I found out that he was wearing foundation, I immediately thought that he was not heterosexual, and I could not come to terms with it. I questioned his manhood, and I was just like, I just as a woman, I just was like, but the crazy part about it is that he did look better. Like I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it was, but I didn't know at that time because I was like, what the F? He just looked so good. But I questioned his heterosexuality, and even when he swore up and down that he was heterosexual, I just I couldn't it didn't sit right with me. Not only the thing about it is that it was just too feminine for me. Um that's just not I'm not interested in the type of man who is so concerned with his looks that he has to go put on foundation and that type of stuff. I am personally not. But there are women who are pansexual and all of that other stuff who are open to men of varied instances of masculinity, right? And so what is Davida saying that you all are laughing at? Androgynous like Prince. He was looking good. He was looking good. Michonne, you never told me what your name was inside of the room. But I personally, so you know, men are very visual. And that's part of the reason that women wear makeup, because the makeup is supposed to signify heterosexual. Oh goodness. The makeup is supposed to signify youth and fertility. You know, the blush of the cheeks and the smoothness of the skin is giving you the indication that her genes are great for mating. But a man who is that interested in his outward appearance, it seems like he's doing that for other men, because men are the ones who are extremely visual. Like this man, he made a lot of money. He made a lot of money, of course. I'm not going to say much more about. I was going to about to say something, but that would reveal too much. But he made a lot of money, so he was a great provider and all of this other stuff. But this thing with but Stefan, you're gay, so you are attracting men. You know what I mean? But your face, your skin is already smooth and all of you got the nice plump cheeks and all of that. Well, on the face, you know, we don't know about all other parts, but but so me, for gay men who are dressing up for men, like a man dressing up for a woman, a heterosexual woman, by putting on makeup, I think his efforts need to be concentrating on making money, not putting on makeup. That's not, come on, because what the woman is not, she's not with you for how smooth your skin looks. You know what I mean? Oh, so yeah, as a gay man, go for it. Put on your foundation. You know, if you are with men who are into that kind of thing, you know, that they're looking for a man with smooth skin and all that other stuff, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But me as a woman, not for heterosexual reasons, but for like, there are plenty of men who are homosexual and calling themselves bisexual, who wear makeup, who fill in their eyebrows, who do all of this type of stuff. But men going to the shop and getting units installed on their heads and putting on makeup and all of this is too much. We both gonna be like, pass me that foundation, and we both gonna no. So this was years ago. He was actually the strange part. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that I know that I should not say at the end tail end of the story. He actually wore the same brand makeup that I used to wear before my vegan makeup line. and I actually bought him a bottle of his color. I said, if he's gonna wear makeup anyway, let me go get. I got him a bottle of his color. He was very thankful. And me personally, I don't know who he was out there wearing the makeup for, because by that point, I had already moved on. I told you the pit of my stomach dropped. And then I also saw him using the bathroom sitting down as well. So that was once I saw him peeing sitting down, I said, I can't do this. I can't. And I I don't know why I said that. Just a little razzle dazzle, he said. Prince would wear makeup and attract women. He asked me, let a Stefan go ask Apollonia, because Apollonia was apparently into a man that wore eyeliner. That you are not going to be atop me blinking and your mascara is touching my lashes. You're not going to be atop me with that mess. There were plenty of people out there who found Prince attractive. I did not. I would not allow Prince to be on top of me. He made great music, but would I let him mount me from the back? I would throw him across the room. You saw all of this I'm working with. And he could, what could Prince do for me as a man? No, are we both going to be sharing the same makeup? Keisha said, what in the world? Listen, I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. Because you know Prince wore eyeliner and all this other stuff and high heels and assless pants and all of this. The type of women who are interested in that, if a Stefan asked those type of women, they would have a different answer. I'm only speaking about me. There were plenty of people who felt Prince was heterosexual. When I grew up and I started thinking about sexuality and fluidity and all of that, I don't know how some of these hard ass men were listening to Prince and took at their word that he was completely heterosexual. When Prince, if he wasn't dabbling, he was dibbling. Listen, if he wasn't dabbling, he was dibbling. Oh, goodness. Kay White, your stepdad used to pee sitting down. Somebody said Prince is not my shade. No, I'm talking about the same brand. The same brand. No, Prince was not my shade. Thank God. Thank God I have more melanin than that. This is what I'm saying. No, Prince was lacking in melanin. He was lacking in, listen, 4'11", exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would throw him right off of me. If he imagine him trying to climb upon my back, I'd be like, "What are you?" He's like a flea. Get away. So Stefan says, "Gay men don't. A majority doesn't think men who are femme are desirable." How are gay men not liking femme gay men? Well, listen, somebody's out there liking them because they don't stay single. So Shad says Rick James wore high heel boots and braids. That is fine. I had intercourse with one man who had these long dreads, and his hair was hitting me in the face. And I was disgusted. I could not maintain my moisture with his hair hitting me in the face. That is not my thing. I don't give a what Rick James wore. No man is going to be atop me with his long ass hair spiraling down into my face. That's not going to happen. You're not going to put your long hair on my back. I'm not interested in that. I'm sorry. Maybe there are other people who are like, oh yes, daddy, swing that ponytail on me. That is not my thing. I don't want that. You see, I keep my own hair short. Oh, how am I be dating you? Your hair is longer than mine, and you got your hair flying, all hitting me in the face and everything. I don't want that. I don't want that. If you want that, that's fine. I don't want that. Exactly. Mm-mm. Gosh. No, his dreads were not funky. They smelled like frankincense and myrrh. But Mm-mm. Prince stopped at the Nordstrom boys department. I know Prince was wearing ladies' clothing. He was not in the boys department. If you've seen boys' clothes, they're filled with a bunch of flannels and jeans and khakis and stuff. Prince was not shopping in the boys department. He was shopping in the little ladies' department. Ugh. Davita's like, no, get off of me, get out. Listen, I tried to continue, but I lost my moisture. I couldn't go through. It was too much. It was too much. Exactly. Hit me in my face with this one. I was like, oh. And that was not my thing. Mm. Mm. Anyway, I love bald gray beard guys. Oh Lord, Nettie, like the older men. Well, you know what? One of my friends, one of my associates, has a gray beard, and I'll invite him to the next party. Maybe you two might hit it off. Anyway, it's time for me to jump out of here because I done descended into talking about some inappropriate conversations that I shouldn't be talking about on air. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Michonne. I keep missing Michonne's name that she says she was at yesterday's party. Under what name? I keep missing it. Anyway, I'm gonna oh, see? Uh-uh. Prince had a tailor seamstress, I thought. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he was not shopping at the women's section. Listen, Prince was Sylvester reincarnated. Did I mention chocolate morsel? I should have invited, but the thing is, I should have invited Chibuike and my prior chocolate morsel to the party. But they're all the way. They're 6 hours ahead and everything. So I was like, it's gonna be late. But I should have invited them. But then I don't know. I don't know. Me and Book Book, we're still good associates. And chocolate morsel and speak we used to speak a lot, but he's met a new woman, and he's met a new woman, and he's met a woman, and they are doing their thing, so the conversation has subsided. So yeah, I don't do the whole long distance, all of that, so I let that be known. And I don't do the whole I don't have papers business either. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Michonne is saying I told you who I was several times. Tell me now, please. Michonne's girl, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Tell me now so I can remember. Tell me now. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go get me some grapes. And what time is it? It's 7:40. I'm gonna go eat some grapes, wash them in vinegar to get the. They have some sort of something on the outside of them, so I'm gonna go wash them in vinegar and eat some grapes and just lay up in my bed. Somebody said that there's this great movie that I should watch called Don't Look Up or something along those lines. So I'm gonna have to. I think tonight I'm just gonna chill and just get ready for tomorrow boxes and get ready to jump back into that. I'm waiting for Michonne. Michonne, hello, Michonne. Where is your name? Oh, are you? I did not know that, Michonne. Oh my goodness, I did not realize that that was your screen name. You did not tell me that. You did not tell me that. You're Penny and Whoopi Goldberg mix. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. Got you. All right. Okay. You look like you could be related to me. I have a cousin who looks like you. Yes. All right. So listen, now that I know, I'm going to oh, somebody said yes, watch it. Oh, people enjoyed the movie. Okay. No, there's not. It's not wax on the grapes. It's something powdery and bitter. It's not, because I bought all of these grapes for the new year yesterday, but the grapes on the inside taste good, but the skin has some powdery bitter stuff. I'm sure it's some pesticide, which is so horrible. You know, it's like you have to get organic everything nowadays, and you shouldn't have to live like that. Oh, all right. Thank you all for bringing in the new year with me. Well, not well, celebrating the first day. They say the people you're with on the 1st of January, the people you are with going to be with all year. So I appreciate all of you for coming out, participating in the party, taking a chance on it, and just coming out and just living it to the fullest experience. If you have any screenshots, come share them with me, because I have no photos of myself last night or any of you, and I was looking so good, and you all were looking so pretty, and the rooms were so nice last night. But you know what? Next time we'll be more conscientious. Next time I'm not going to worry with the whole DJ situation. We're just going to come up with a mix. You know, Davida said she'll put a mix together. I'm just going to ask you all, let's put together, and I want a mix of like the music video so that we could see the dancing and all that other stuff. Put a mix together and then just go from there so that we don't have any commercials. You give me the mix. I'll upload it to on private to my YouTube channel, and then I'll just play it straight through in different rooms. We'll have like a reggae room, a neo soul room. We'll have jazz playing in one area. And then, we'll take some suggestions before the next party. So listen, on that note, I'm gonna go get my grapes and lay down, feed myself, and I'm gonna go maybe watch something and chill. All right. I love you all very, very much. Let me give you a hug to bring in the new year. Hug, 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 hug. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you all so very much. And I will see you in the next video. Go and love one another. Go out there and love yourself. No. Go out there. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what's that? That's right. Love yourself. Tanya TKO, and I am out. And part of the self-love lesson from this video is to give yourself the chance to go out and revel and meet new people. Give yourself that chance. Give yourself the chance to be social. We are social beings. This is why the highest form of torture in certain prison systems is isolation, because we are meant to be around one another, to be as close as we can be to the oneness, you know? All right, so I will see you all in the next video.